Hello everybody, welcome to the Hidden Gems. I'm Xu. I've been working in Pengzhou for 6 months and I just found out there is a little museum here with 139 national top-level artifacts in it. That's insane. I mean, how many county-level museums in China can say that they have that many priceless national treasures? It's definitely aroused my curiosity, so today I'm gonna go open up this chest. As soon as I walk in, the first thing I see is this massive bronze vessel with buffalo patterns on it called 牛首耳大铜雷. Lei basically means water or liquor container in old times, but this is not an ordinary one. It was used by the king of the ancient Shu kingdom for rituals over 3,000 years ago. Standing at 79 centimeters tall, it's the largest round bronze lei from the Shang and Zhou dynasty discovered so far. Other stunning bronze vessels that discovered in the same archaeology site are also just mind-blowing. Look how neat these patterns are. Honestly, can you believe such craftsmanship existed back then over 3,000 years ago? Over here, we have a collection of weapons from the Warring States period, about 2,000 years ago. This bronze dagger with silver spots immediately caught my eyes. It's like the gold of copper and the silver of tin decided to have a little dance part together. I can't help picturing how shining it was on the sunshine back then. And check out the pattern on this spear. Still has the element of ancient Shu culture, right? Now, a fun fact. These artifacts were found on Zhuwa Street, which is only less than 20 kilometers from the famous Sanxingdui archaeological site. It's hard not to wonder about the connection between the two. History tells us that the ancient Shu people established their capital in Zhenjiang River Valley, right where I'm working in Hanwu, the ancient town. Later, they moved out of the valley to Guanghan to create the Sanxingdui culture. So rumor has that Sanxingdui's bronze material was dug up and produced here in Pengzhou, then shipped down the Zhenjiang River to Sanxingdui. That might explain why no bronze workshops have been found in Sanxingdui. Here you get the chance to connect with the history physically and touch this tile over 3,000 years old. It feels great. Ooh, check out the lighting. Now we're traveling back to Song Dynasty about 1,000 years ago. Can you guess what this is? Man, Chinese is difficult. I can even read the word if there's no pronunciation on it. It's basically a brown steamer called tongyan. But of course, it's not for dumplings or buns. It was used for rituals as well. This section is the star of the museum. It showcases the largest gold and silver hoard from Song Dynasty ever found in China. Discovered by chance during the construction in 1993, with over 300 dazzling items, it represents the peak of Song Dynasty craftsmanship and the vibrant lives of the people back then. Gourd-shaped cups, chrysanthemum-shaped ball, hairpins. And check out this super smart liquor pot. It comes with a container where you fill with hot water to heat the liquor pot. How creative is that? And what's more interesting is that from the way these treasures were buried, archaeologists can tell that the owners were going to come back for them. But they apparently didn't make it until 1,000 years later we found them. So who were they? Why didn't they return? The mystery is just begging to be solved. Here I've got my old friends, the local specialty Pengzhou white porcelain that I talked about in my last video. You know, the Cifeng kiln here is the only ancient site in Sichuan that mainly produced white porcelain, and it was the most influential in southwest China during the Song dynasty. These utensils are so fine, delicate, and light, even took over the long-standing dominance of celadon at the time. In general, the overall layout of the museum is clear, the artifacts are beautifully displayed, and the lighting is so good, highlights all the details, and the technology and the interaction are well used, giving visitors a fantastic immersive experience. After exploring, it feels like I flipped through a captivating history book of Pengzhou. By the way, the museum is open Tuesday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and is totally free of charge. So if you're ever in Pengzhou, don't miss a chance to peek into its thousands years of history. There is even a spacious backyard behind the museum. Exhibits are regularly updated here, and now it's all about old books and local historical figures. The whole area is super chill and tranquil, perfect for sipping a tea or hosting small events. There's so much more magic about Pengzhou. I just heard Pengzhou is one of few places in China that 5 religions coexist: Taoism, Buddhism, Catholicism, Christianity, and Islam. For example, these old bricks features a design from Longxing Temple, a Buddhist landmark built in 1700 years ago. It's one of the only 19 remaining towers in China that keep the relics of Saigamuni, the founder of Buddhism. So if you are curious about Pengzhou's religious culture, drop a comment. I'll put them on schedule. And if you're looking for videos I made like this, go search the Hidden Gems Xu on these social medias to find me. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.